they change. Treat me right, I do the same. I hate your player ways, but I like expensive things. Show me that I'm your favorite. Show me that I'm your favorite. I put my trust in you.
I just hope that we don't end up like Adam and Eve.
Hey y'all. So right now I'm just hurrying up, trying to get dressed. I'm going to my best friend's baby shower, which is like an hour and a half away from where I'm at in Delaware. So I'm literally just rushing per usual. But really quick, I know you guys wanted a story time, so I'm going to tell you guys this funny story about me and this time where I had a boyfriend, y'all. I had a boyfriend, like I was in a real serious, you know, committed relationship. And at the time, my boyfriend, he lived in Philly, and of course I lived in Delaware. So, you know, it wasn't really like a big deal because, you know, if you know, Philly and Delaware is like so close. So boom, I was like super in love with this guy, y'all. I'm like, he would never cheat on me. He's heaven sent. Like, he's just not that guy. Like, he's the realest, okay? Like, in my mind, this is how I thought of him. Like, he's the realest. Like, he would never do, you know, anything crazy like that. So like, I was giving him like a lot of like benefit of the doubt for real. Like, he could never do that to me, y'all. So, or he would never do anything crazy. So this time I was in Philly and we was, you know, like hanging out. I had to go to like Saks. So I had like told him, like, you know, after I leave the store, I'm gonna come over there. So to his house. At the time, it was his mom's house, but his mom didn't live there no more. So him and his friends was living there or whatever. So we go get food. We get Jamaican food. We like, all right, after we eat, we like gonna watch a movie. All of this stuff. So we watch a movie. I fall asleep. Boom. I fall asleep, y'all. And it was like a movie. Like, this is so crazy. I felt like I was like in the Twilight Zone. So, you know, his friend, one of his friends, fooling with your friend, he had let his friend use his phone, right? So like all day, I'm like not even paying attention. That's the crazy part. I didn't even realize, like, you know, he really didn't have his phone all day. Like, I didn't pay attention to that, so I was kind of like slipping. And when I say all day, I mean like maybe I probably got to Philly like around 1 or something, because like after all this was happening, it was still daytime. So he didn't have his phone. Fall asleep, boom. I'm assuming, I don't know if he was asleep or like not really sleep or whatever. I wake up to this girl like busting in the room, like just busting in, y'all, like just completely busting in. And then like it was up from there. Like, she just started attacking him. So like they fighting, and I'm like literally like getting up like in shock, like what the fuck is going on? So I'm like just in shock. So at this point I'm like, what? Like, I'm just in shock because, like, I would never in a million years think, like, something would happen like this with this guy. So, like, that's why I'm, like, just completely in shock. So, boom. They fighting. He, like, they, like, fighting. He pushing her out the room. So, like, you know, I don't know if they fighting. Like, I'm not gonna say he was hitting her. Like, I don't think he was hitting her. I think he was just like more so just trying to grab her or whatever the case may be. Like, I'm still in shock, so I'm like just watching. I'm like watching them tussle. Like, at this point, I'm just looking like, okay. And then I could just hear the stuff that she's saying. So like, she's saying like, you trying to play me? Like, I've been calling you all day. You ain't answer the phone. So I'm just listening, and I'm like, oh. So this girl like think that she like his girlfriend. Like, whoa, like, okay. So I'm like peeping what she's saying. So the whole time, like, okay, so now I get it. Like, you was playing me with this girl. And boom. So he gets her out the house. Like, gets her down the steps, get her out the house. So at the time, I'm like texting my friends in the group chat, like, oh my God, like, y'all never gonna believe like what's happening. So one of my close friends at the time, one of the girls that was my close friends at the time, she called me. Like, girl, you good? Like, da 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 da. So I look out the window, girl. She got all her friends. Like, all her friends was there. But, like, you know, I was so calm in the moment. And, like, I'm never calm, y'all. Like, situations like this, like, I'm never calm. Like, I'm, like, the one that's going into, like, you know, like, I'm the one that's going after the guy and, like, wilding. Because you got me in, like, a crazy, like, situation at this point. So I'm just so calm though. Like, I don't know, it was just had to be like God or something. So I'm telling my friend like, nah, I'm good. She like, nah, I'm getting on the highway. Like, don't leave that house. I'm like, nah, bro, I gotta get out of here. Like, I have to get out of here. Like, not even off no strength like of some females, but like off some strength of like, I gotta get away from him. Like, this is crazy. So I'm like, F it, I'm gonna just walk downstairs. Boom. So I'm walking down the stairs. Now by this time, like, his friends is here. He's trying to get his friends to like move his car. She's trying to like bust out the windows, y'all. She done maced this man. Like, you, sis, you maced my man. But then, like, it's just like, you really not my man. Like, cause no man of mine is doing anything like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, alright, bet. So I'm like walking down the steps. He comes running in, like, shirts off, taking his shirt off, like, just, I don't know, like, I don't know if he was crying for me or if he was crying because he got maced, but he was just like begging me not to leave, like, you know, just trying to speak his piece and like explain everything. Y'all, I could not get 2 words out of my mouth. Like, I could not get 2 words out. Like, nothing, like, nothing would come out. Like, I promise you, like, I was just sitting there, like, trying to say stuff, but literally, like, nothing would come out of my mouth. Like, I was completely, like, in utter shock. So, y'all know, like, in Philly, like, the streets is small. So, I'm parked on the street, and, like, I'm kind of, like, so, I park on the side block, because the main block is so small, like, people park on the parking lot a little bit. So, at the time, I had like just got my Benz, so I'm like, I want to park my Benz, you know, where it could possibly be hit. So I'm like, all right, I'm just looking out the window like at all these girls, like, okay, I gotta go out here and get to my car and like make sure everything copacetic. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, he's not gonna like, you know, let these girls attack me, because, you know, like, that's not his body, like, that's not his thing. So, and then, like, you know, he's like trying to make me stay. So I'm like, I can leave and he's not gonna let nothing happen, because he's trying to prove a point to me, not her. So I'm like, all right, bet, let me get out of here. So girl, I had to, I like, he was on his knees, like, begging me, please, like, but he was on his knees, like, you know, like, just trying to, like, make me stay. And I'm just like, I really could not get words out. Like, that was the scariest thing for me, though. Like, I really couldn't get any words out. So I was like, I didn't say nothing. I just walked out. Like, I just kept walking. And, you know, of course, his friends was just like, nah, fuck her. She don't got nothing to say, blah, blah. Like, she probably was cheating on you anyway. Like, all this stuff. And I'm just like, how you gonna blame me for somebody else's actions? Like, do I really owe you an explanation in that moment? No, I don't. Because Like, you don't even deserve that. Like, you was playing me. So how do you even deserve any type of explanation right now? So I just dipped. He was calling me, y'all. I ignored that man. I ignored him for like a few, like, I want to say a few days, but I think I actually answered that same day eventually. Like that later that night after like I had like got my thoughts and stuff together. And then I stopped talking to him for a little bit, for a while, like a couple days or a week or whatever. And what was so crazy, like, the lesson I learned in that situation is just that, like, believe it or not, the lesson I learned was just like, continue to love people how you love people, because at the end of the day, God don't play about his children, right? God don't play about me. If it's something I need to know, good or bad, God always brings that to my front door. And I'm so appreciative of that, because you really don't know. Like, I was in love with this man. I thought this man was like just so genuine, like could do no wrong. Like I was like praising the ground that he walks on, y'all, like completely. And my biggest lesson wasn't that, like, you know, you can't love people like that. My biggest lesson was just like, you know, just stay true to you. Stay true to you always, and whatever is not for you will just not be for you. And if there's something that's done in the dark and it needs to be brought to you, God gonna bring it to you every time. God gonna bring it every time. Every single time. So, like, that story right there, like, really, now I can talk about it. Before, that shit used to make me so, like, sad and, like, crying and just completely, like, crazy. But I'm grateful for that moment in life. Like, I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about love. I learned a lot about the person I was dealing with and, like, why. And the crazy thing is, like, the thing that made me mad, y'all, though, like, out of all of it, he took her to TGI Fridays on a date, right? And I was asking him to take me on dates and stuff, and he would not take me on dates. So it was just like, how did you make time and effort to take this random girl on a date, to make this random girl feel good enough as if, like, she's your girlfriend, and you have a girlfriend right here? So, like, that's the part that, like, really hurt my feelings. It was just like, dang, like, I ain't good enough for Fridays, but this girl good enough for Fridays. So, like, that really hurt my feelings. And, you know, he had his reasons of doing what he did. And I don't believe any reason is justifiable when you cheat. Like, you cheating because you want to cheat. Like, there's no, oh, I'm not getting this, I'm not getting that. Okay, you're not getting it, you're not getting that, but, or you made me feel this way or that way. Like, okay, if you're not getting something from your partner, speak on it. Why are you just automatically, like, cheating? Or if you feeling a way about your partner or something they did, speak on it. Like, why is your first thing to do is to cheat, right? So, to me, I think cheating is a conscious decision. So, it can be justified, but you are entitled to your reasons as to why you know, decided to do it. And I ain't mad at that. Like, everybody make them decisions. Now, this is the thing you gotta remember, though. When you take that step, when you choose to do something like that, and somebody find out, you gotta live with those choices, bro. So just make sure it's the big one that you think you're doing. Like, make sure that's your big one. Because if it's not your big one, and that person find out, they obligated to do whatever their heart desire. So at the time, y'all, I did eventually, like, you know, try to take him back or whatever. But once something like that kind of happens and you put so much trust in a person, it's hard to kind of like forgive that and forget that. So I want to say, like, we did try. It just, at the back of my mind, it was always there. So I'm not going to say I held it against him, but now I know who you are, right? I know what you are, like, capable of, like, which is so crazy. It's so crazy when you think someone's not capable of that. So it was just OD. It was a trying time in my life, but of course your girl got through it. And no, I'm not with that person anymore. Like, that's not my boyfriend or anything now, at all. So, and there was other stuff that like completely transpired with that made us just not be able to move forward. I think, like, a little on both ends. Like, you know, when somebody always thinks that you're a cheater and like starts to go through your stuff and read messages and, you know, like just trying to find like anything on you per se, it gets tough. Because like now there's no trust on either side. So it's just like, okay. So that's where it got tough for us, and it just wasn't doing what it was supposed to do after all of the stuff transpired. So yeah, that's my little cheat story. Well, when I got cheated on. So I'm like almost done my makeup. I just did a natural, mushrooms. I did a natural beat because I didn't have time to do anything else because I was running late. I had went to the mall to get some stuff. I had to get some press-on nails, of course. Y'all know my press-on nails. And I needed a pair of shoes to go with my dress, and I really just was having a hard time with that. But I got like these little shoes. Let me show y'all. Face is done. I just gotta put my eyelashes on, and I think I'm gonna put some under eyeliner real quick, and my my highlighter real quick. I'm using my Tiana Taylor highlighter that I really love. I loved her whole MAC drop. I think they should do another collab for real, because it was so dope. I love it. Oh, my stomach is growling so hard. I'm gonna show y'all my dress in a second. I'll put my eyelash glue on real quick. And And these are like my little wispy glue-on ones. Excuse me. That was so crazy. I do apologize. But yeah, so let me put these on real quick. My face looks so cute. I wish I could have did my I wanted to do some eyeshadow, but I really just, today was a long morning. I had to cook dinner. I had to curl my mom's hair. And then I had to go find shoes and get myself together. So these are the shoes that I'm gonna wear. The theme is like pastels and nudes and stuff. So I'm gonna wear these. The boots I got, I didn't really like. My mom had told me to get these boots, but I knew they were gonna give club vibes. I still bought them. These were the boots my mom told me to get, and they were definitely giving club vibes. And I'm gonna actually see if like maybe I can return them, because I'm probably not gonna wear them. I don't know. We'll see though, because they are cute. I might could just save them. And then here's my press-ons. I got these ones. They got like little designs on them. I have got an eyeliner pencil. So I'm gonna do my eyeliner. So we finally made it to the baby shower. So there was so many games that we played, but this was my favorite. This is where the guys had the cramp stimulator, so they can know how it feels for us on a monthly basis. It was so funny. They was acting so tough, but like in the end, they really had to sit down. Look at me. This is me looking all cute. I had my favorite drink, the Girl Dad. It was getting me lit. Bro, you did your thing with it. Drink. It was so perfect. Y'all, we tore the dance floor up, okay? The whole time. These is my friends from college, my Baltimore friends. We had such an amazing time. Look at my sis and my bro just celebrating baby girl. Like, the baby shower was so amazing. The room was full of love, and we all just had a great time. They definitely showed up and showed out per usual. Today is a whole new day, a whole new month, a whole new week. Like, how amazing is that? So yeah, yesterday was the baby shower. I just want to say congratulations to my sister and my brother on their first baby, their first bundle of joy. Can't wait for baby girl to get here and meet her. Just such a beautiful blessing from just love. Like, love is so beautiful. So I'm just extremely happy for them. The baby shower was everything. I had a great time. I'm still in Delaware. I'm at my mom's house. So I'm about to make me some breakfast. Well, actually, I'm about to eat some leftovers. And then I'm about to pack and then head to the airport so I can get back to Georgia. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog here. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the story time. The story is so crazy. But I hope you enjoyed it. If you want more stories, let me know. I don't know if that's like a thing, but I don't know. I have a lot of stories, a lot of everything. So just let me know if you guys want, more stories in the comments, and like and subscribe. Thank you for tuning in.